Hello students, this video we are going to discuss about logarithms. Before going to learn about logarithms, let us see some expansions and exponential forms. See here I have written 5 square is equal to 25. As you all know that 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So here we need to know the names of the terms written in this exponential form and its answer. So this 25 is called the value of this 5 square, and 5 is called the base, and 2 is called the power or exponent. So this is how we name the different quantities in an exponential form. So 5 is called base, 2 is called power or exponent, and 25 is the value of this exponential form. So if I write 2 into 2 into 2, so that is what we are doing here is we are just raising the power of 2 to 3 times. That means here I have written 2 as product in 3 times. So I have raised the power to 3 times, then that is equal to 8. And here I have written 3 into 3, that is 3 square, and its value is 9. And 4 is written 4 times, that means the power is raised to 4 and the value is equal to 256. So we are considering the same expansions as we have taken. Now the first one is 2 power 8 is equal to 8. So this I want to write in terms of logarithms. See, I have told you already that this 2 is called base, this one, and this 8 is called value, and this is a power or a exponent. These we are going to convert them into logarithms. So while writing into logarithms, we have to first consider about this value of this exponential form. Now here the value is 8, so simply I will write here as log 8. And what is the base in this expansion? 2. So while writing into logarithms also, the base remains the same. So the position of base in exponents and as well as logarithms is same, that is 2 becomes base here also. Then the third quantity is nothing but 3. This is equal to 3. So this is how we convert an exponential form into logarithmic form. So we'll see one more example. So here the exponential form is 3 square is equal to 9. So as I told you earlier, first we have to look the value of the exponent, that is 9, and here I will write it as logarithm of 9 to the base. So the base is same as in the exponential form, so that is 3, and the remaining quantity is 2. Let us see one more example. So here also first we consider about the value of the exponent, that is 256. So the same base, that is 4 as in case of exponent, and that is equal to 4. So this is how we convert exponential form into logarithmic form. So we can conclude that exponents and logarithms are nearly related to each other. So generally, if we say that log a to the base b, this a is called as argument, and this b is called as base. So you can try your own examples of any exponential form and convert them into logarithmic forms. Now let us try to convert logarithmic forms into exponential forms. So here I take log 125 to the base 5 and log 64 to the base 2. One more I will consider, log 81 to the base 3. So first of all, we'll consider that this total value is equal to x. Then first we need to look at base. So here the base is 5. So this 5 again becomes base, then 5 power x is equal to 125. Similarly here also the base 2, so here also we let it as x, and this one is also let it as x. Then 2 power x is equal to 64. Here 3 power x is equal to 81. So see here, we on the left side we have base 5 and on the right side we have value. So how many times this 5 has to be raised so that it becomes 125 means simply you can write it as 3 times, because 5 cube is equal to 125. So the value of x here is 3. Similarly here also this 2 need to be raised 6 times so that the x value will become 6. So here this x need to be raised to 4 times, then this becomes the value of this x. So x is equal to 4. So this is how we convert logarithmic form into exponential form. We will discuss about some basic rules of logarithms. First, I am considering logarithm of 1 to the base b. So I want to find the value of this logarithm, so I let it equal to some x. Then as we have did it earlier, this can be converted into exponential form as b power x is equal to 1. So what should be the value of x so that LHS and RHS should be equal, or otherwise we can write it as b power x is equal to b power 0, because any integer to the power 0 is always 1. So here the bases are equal, then the value of x became 0. What is actually our x? We considered x is equal to this value, that is log 1 to the base b is 0. So we can conclude that logarithms of 1 to any base is always 0. So now I consider a logarithm a to the base a. So I need to find the value of this one. So simply I consider it as y. The total value log a to the base a is y. So now we convert into exponential form, then this becomes a power y is equal to a. Since the bases are equal here, we can equal the powers on the both sides. So since there is no power to this a on the right side, we can consider it as 1, or I can raise this power of a to 1. So the value of y becomes 1. What is the y we have considered in the earlier case? Y is nothing but log a to the base a. So the value of log a to the base a is 1. So we can conclude that logarithms of any number to the same base is always equal to 1. The third basic rule I am going to consider is log a power n to the base a. So in order to find the value of this one, let this be equal to some k. So now I considered logarithm of a power n to the base a is equal to k. Using this, we'll convert it into exponential form. Then this becomes a power k is equal to a power n. Since we have same basis on the both sides, directly we can say that k value is equal to n. Now what is our k? Our k is nothing but log a power n base a is equal to n. This we can do it in another way also, like log a power n to the base a, where this power n to the argument can be written in front of this logarithm. So this becomes n times log a base a. We already know that the logarithm of any value to the same base becomes 1. So this entire value will become 1, and n times 1 is always n. So this is the value of log a power n to the base a. So in logarithms, if we find any of these values in this form, so directly we can write the answer as the power. Let us see the definition of logarithm. If a power x is equal to n, which is exponential form, we can observe here clearly a power x is equal to n, then x equal to log n base a, where the conditions of this n, where n is called argument and this a is called base. So the conditions are the argument should be greater than 0 and the base is also greater than 0 and base is not equal to 1, where base and argument belongs to real numbers. These are the conditions of the definition in logarithm. So we have already seen these conditions in basic rules. Once we remind them, what happens if argument becomes 0? Suppose logarithm of 0 to a base a, we need to find the value of this one. Let it be some x, then we can write it as in exponential form a power x is equal to 0. So we need to raise the power of this x, the power of a in terms of x, so that it becomes 0. So the whatever value we replace in place of x will not be equal to 0. So this is not equal and this case doesn't valid here. So that's why we consider the argument of logarithm is greater than 0. What if happens if we take 1? This case we have already seen in just basic rules. If it is x, then in exponential form a power x is 1. So we can write it as a power x is equal to a power 0, then x value will become 0. So the value of logarithm of 1 is 0, that we have already seen. Log 1 is equal to 0. So we see about the conditions of base. So the base has two conditions. One is it should be greater than 0, and the second one is it is not equal to 1. What happens if base is equal to 1? So if I take log 5 to the base 1, I need to find the value of this one. So I assume it as x, then converting it into exponential form, 1 power x is equal to 5. So you see the validity of this equation. Whatever the number we write in this case of x will always become 1, because 1 power anything is always 1. So this equation is not valid. That's why in case of base we don't take 1. What is the other one they are asking? It should be greater than 0. If it is 0, the same case arises. So log 5 to the base 0 is x. Then the exponential form is 0 to the power of x equal to 5. This is also not valid. That's why for base we have two conditions, that a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. And for argument we have one condition, that n is greater than 0, and we have certain limitations that the logarithm of negative number is not valid. Logarithm of negative number is not valid, so we have to remember this one. But the value can become negative. Value of log can be negative. We'll take one example for this one. If I take logarithm of 1 by 3 to the base 3, then this I will rewrite it as logarithm of 3 power minus 1 using laws of exponents onto the same base, and this power to the argument will come forward and becomes minus 1 times logarithm of 3 to the base 3. Then this entire value will become 1, and minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. So the value of logarithm can be negative, but we cannot find logarithm of a negative number. We shall see about properties of logarithms. So here mainly we have 4 properties of logarithms. The very first one is the logarithm of x into y. We have a product here to the base 10 is equal to, we can write it as log x the base 10 plus log y to the base 10. So when we multiply a product, that can be splitted and written by a connection plus as 2 or more terms. Similarly, log x by y to the base 10 can be written as logarithm of x to the base 10 minus logarithm of y to the base 10. The third one is logarithm of x power n to the base 10 is equal to n times log x base 10. Fourth one is logarithm of number to the same base is always equal to 1, and we have written some values for logarithm of 1 to the base 10 equal to 0, and we have one special formula that a power log n base a is always equal to n. So these are the properties of logarithms which we are going to use. And here you can observe that I have taken 10 as base for all the logarithms. Here also it is 10. So now logarithms of any number, logarithm of any number to the base 10 is called common logarithm. Sometimes if we write logarithm of 5, in this case if we don't have any base, then we have to assume that it is 10 because that is a common logarithm. Only in case of common logarithms the base may be omitted, otherwise it will be given clearly. So the logarithm of a number to the base 10 is called common logarithm. If we know these properties, then we can apply them in our simplification of the problems. I hope you understand this video, and if you have any doubts you can comment them in the box, and thanks for watching.